company, which is TCS. Is the fact that we support about 800 plus, and these customers come from across the world again. We got a large number of customers. But we also have customers across the world, including EMC. We work with EMC. So the point I'm trying to make out is the second complexity is the fact that we work with customers across the world, different cultures, different languages, and different compliances put in. So we may have a customer which is a banking customer which is from Europe, headquartered in Europe, working across the globe, and when we build systems for them, those vertical groups which actually build those systems for them have to understand the compliance needs. And today TCS has in recent times large projects in the hundreds of millions of dollars. And some of these projects are end to end, which means that we support the systems, we support the delivery of the systems, we support the coding of the systems, the management of the systems. Complete IT is taken up by TCS. So there are two aspects of complexity we do handle. I may not be able to explain all the complexities, but I will try to answer the questions from the perspective of TCS. Thank you.
Can you just spend 1 minute specific to TCS what kind of information management challenges you are facing from internal, your own employees' perspective and from your customers' perspective?
Yeah. A couple of examples from internal. Let's talk internal TCS. We go round the clock. Like I said, our systems must be up and running all the time. So we have multiple data centers in which we keep our data. And as I just had a quick input from our CIO, and his input is that so a terabyte of data a month. So we need to be able to store it, we need to be able to tier our data, and we need to be sure that we have access to the data when it is needed. Just one example is 2 years back we started a knowledge management system in real earnest. They have management systems across the company, being a large company, but we said let us centralize the knowledge base centrally. And now in the last few quarters, this has really been explored. So, one is the company itself is growing. The second is we are taking up initiatives where there is a lot of knowledge being created. So, one of the biggest problems we face is growth. The second is the ability and the need to keep these systems, though we are an IT services company, to keep it up and running all the time.
Yeah, Mr. Manjunath.
Unisys Global Services India. For those of you well aware of Unisys, we were the company that gave the world its first computer. We are responsible for all these mess and opportunities. I want to really thank all my counterparts who gave some really good information and insight into what are the things that are happening across IT globally. Make things a little bit more simpler so that you can go back, use your imagination and think what is going to happen. So I am going to rack your brains with some exercise. Unisys, we have seen a lot of examples. We manage multiple commercial clients. We have clients from various industry sectors, and I want you to go back home and think about it. Let's see what the objectives of any business is. What is the objective of any business? What is it that any business tries to accomplish? Successful. But what is the definition for success? Every business tries to run faster, tries to run smarter, tries to run better. And maybe after all the things that are happening in and around us, we can even say every business wants to run safer too. Those are the 5 parameters. The question is, how do you run a business faster, smarter, cheaper, better? How are you going to do it? What do you need? to run a business faster, cheaper, smarter and better. In order to run a business better than anyone else, you need something called intelligence. You need to know what the business is all about, correct? If you need to run business with intelligence, you need intelligence to run business. What is going to provide you with intelligence to make decisions? It's going to be information. From where is the information going to come from? Information is going to come from data. Data itself, as Mr. Prabhu said, itself may not be of too much relevance until and unless we can get information out of it. Let me give you some 3 or 4 simple real life examples and go back and think about it. I'll give you an example of a real estate company. Let's take how we do business in India when it comes to real estate. You who want to buy home, take a real estate broker, shows to 10 homes, shows to worry about whether the property is legal or illegal. You have to keep walking 10 times to and fro. Maybe end up spending 50 for getting a reasonable assurance that you can go back and you can go ahead and make an investment. What if all this data were available to you in a central database and a real estate company has all the litigations that is associated with any property available in a common central database? And what if converted into a digital format where you can use a simple search and find out whether the property is a valid property or not a valid property? Now, how much of a time is that going to save you? How much of a value is that real estate company going to bring to you when compared to a real estate broker? So, data is important. Converting data into the faster you are, the better you are, the smarter you are, you get more business. That is business.